Hi everyone, and welcome to this three-part series. It's a series that's going to be very close to my heart. I know I wake up every morning feeling quite stiff. The heaviness of the day before is still in my body, and I need something really simple, slow, to bring the mobility, the flexibility, and the strength back into my body. So I'm going to take you through this series, just some nice ways to open up our joints, muscles that stay cramped because we're sleeping in different positions overnight. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to share this with you. So roll out your mats and come and meet me in child's pose. Now there are different variations of child's pose, but because we're first waking up, you want that length in your spine. I in particular tend to sleep like a little ball, so it's a really nice way to lengthen my spine. So what I want you to do is keep your knees on either edge of the mat, okay? And then just keep the bum squatted on the heels, and if this connection is hard, you can even place like a small pillow. And then reach your hands forward and rest the forehead on the floor. This itself is a nice way to begin because you create that length in your spine. I don't want you to hunch around. Remember, just create as much length. Spread your fingers wide, so we want to stretch even in between every finger. Okay. Reach your fingers forwards, like you're almost crawling your way out of bed. Inch by baby inch, inch by baby inch. And you can see that my spine is getting longer as I slowly move my hands forward. Create as much length as you can in your spine while still keeping the hips and the heels. Take an extra second here. And slowly, as you're ready, gently move both your hands to the left side. Reach with the right fingers, and you'll want a tendency to just roll out, but don't. Just keep the right armpit going towards the floor, like your ears want to touch the floor and you're listening to a secret the earth is telling you. Keep reaching with the fingertips, creating this really beautiful extended stretch on the right side. And trying to let the right fingers move a little bit more. Keep pushing down on the right shoulder blades, allowing your skin, your fabric of your muscles to just expand and release all of the stiffness that comes with long sleep. Slowly come back and we'll do the same on the opposite side. So the left hand is doing all the leading. Remember, just try and roll into the left side, almost like you can bring your ears down. And just extend through the left fingers, inch by baby inch by baby inch. Create more and more space and try and still keep the hips glued to the heels. With space, you'll want to lift, but don't. Just keep this connection so that the back is grounded. Take an extra second here. And slowly come back to the center with your forehead down. As you stay here, slowly take your hands and interlace it behind your lower back. Lift it up to the sky and allow the hands to move to the left and to the right. Maybe forwards, backwards. Those of you that are really, really flexible can even try and bring your wrists together. But if not, open is fine. And just allow your body to move in all directions, just creating more and more in space in an otherwise stiff upper body. Move it around really slowly. This is where all of my tension settles. So I like to do this at least a couple of times till I find more flexibility and mobility in my shoulder joints for another 2. 1. Now keep the hands pointing up. Tuck your belly in and imagine I tied a rope to your fingers and I'm slowly pulling you up. Lift yourself up all the way as you gently come to seated onto your own heels. Take these fingertips, pull them down to the floor, drop your head back. You'll feel a really nice stretch in your shoulders. From there, slowly release the hands. And as you do, bring the left hand above the right hand, crossing at the elbows and forming Garudasana arms. From here, pull the elbows to your belly as you round, protract through the mid-spine. Feel the stretch. We're doing this again. Inhale, taking your hands all the way back, interlacing them. Peeling the chest open, head is dropping back. You're almost opening the front part of your body, compressing the back. And as you exhale, we're going to reverse that. Expand through the back body, compressing the front. This time, right elbow is on top. As you round, squeeze and look inside. We're going to do this again. So again, inhale, taking the hands all the way back, interlace, peel open, shoulders pull back, hands to the floor, head up. And exhale, slowly release as you bring the left hand on top, cross with the elbows as you round squeeze and look inside. We do it one last time. So swimming the hands back, interlace, peel it open, shoulders and head lifts as you arch up. On the exhale, the right hand is on top as you cross with the elbows, taking Garudasana, arms squeezing and looking inside. Now, slowly release the hands, bring them in front of you. We're going to take some cat and cow, and if your ankles were not used to that, just tap them out so that the blood flows right back. Simple cat and cow, so just dropping the spine, shoulders lift, pulling back as your head lifts. And then from there, as you exhale, round the shoulders, scoop the navel in and lift up. Again, inhale, drop the spine, gaze up to the sky, lengthen and stretch. And on the exhale, rounding the shoulders, scooping the navel in as you gaze and look inside. Last time, inhale, dropping the spine, shoulders pulling back. We're adding something additional. So I want you to pull the heel to the bum and push your shoulder blades back, kind of going a little bit deeper into that belly stretch. From there, you're going to curl the toes. We want to build strength as well, right? So rounding the body as you look to your belly button and seeing if you can lift the knees off 1 inch. Hold it just for a second to feel the energy in your body. Then slowly, gently drop the knees down. And then pull the heel to the bum as your shoulders pull back. As you gaze up to the sky, stretch your own spine. And gently from there, curl the toes, round the upper back. Look at your own belly button and lift the knees for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the heels and take a downward facing dog. Just pedal your legs. Just fighting to bring your nose as close to the knees. Just creating more and more length. If your legs are up here, just pedal. Just bending one knee, straightening the other, creating more space in your back. Another 3, 2, stretching it all out, and for 1. Gaze forwards, walk your hands back towards your feet. Just grab hold of either elbow as you pull the elbows down to the floor. If it feels really tight on your legs, you can slightly bend them. But I urge you to pull through the hip joints and lifting up as you lean down. Make sure the neck is also not cranking up, but your neck is really relaxed and you're just hanging around like a big pendulum. You're allowing the body to just sway and release any tension in the legs, in the lower back. Just sway, release, pulling the elbows even closer to the floor if you can. Just creating more and more space. And every exhale, pulling the belly in, so you can almost pull the fingers down or the palms down, the elbows down. Release the hands. We want to stretch the back of the legs. So take your second and third finger, Padangusthasana, grabbing the big toe alone. Wrap your hands around the toes. And then inhale, lengthen the cup. And exhale, bending your elbows and moving your nose as close to the knees as your body will allow. Now, some of you might not have the mobility to grab your feet, and that's okay. You can do this even holding the back of your shin. Lengthen and go even deeper. Same movement, right? And there might be some of you that are extraordinarily flexible. So for you, you can just put the hands underneath the feet. Same thing. The upper body is creating the same movement as you just get deeper or not so deep in the lower body. Hang in there, just creating length in your lower spine. Tucking the belly in and urging your nose closer. And then gently from there, release the hands. And slowly walk your hands all the way to the front of the mats into our first high plank or Dandasana. Take a second to stay right here. And then slowly, knees, chest and chin gently comes down to the floor. Slowly roll open your heart, lift up, head up. Make sure the shoulders are peeling back, the heart is opening, and you're lifting upwards. Don't collapse in. Push the chest up. And then from there, lean back, meet me back in Balasana or Child's Pose. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. You can try that sequence about 3 or 4 times, and what you'll find is your lower back, upper back, mid back get a lot more fluid than how you woke up with. Right? That fluidity will help ease you into your day and relieve you of any aches and pains that might normally come. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time.